Hey, Side Hustle Cruiser family, don't be jealous because we're headed where the water's so blue. That's right, we are on an island in the Caribbean known as Exuma, Bahamas. Come with us on this journey as we explore what the island has to offer. Within just a matter of a few moments, we had gathered our belongings, gotten through customs, connected with our rental car company, and we were on our way. But for some reason, we were not anticipating not only driving on the opposite side of the road, but also driving on the opposite side of the car. Y'all didn't tell us that. Why y'all gatekeeping information? Come on, man. Look at this radio. We didn't even know how to operate it. It's gonna be an interesting trip. But once we arrived at our Airbnb at the men's cottages, I felt like I was in absolute heaven. I mean, this is our Airbnb properties. We stayed in a couple of these houses, and look what was directly across the street. That is the beach, literally across the street from where we are staying in this Airbnb, which was a 2-bedroom home, but they were like separated into 1 bedroom, 1 bath piece. But at the end of the day, this is what mattered. I could wake up every day and see that. After that, we decided to grab us a quick bite to eat, and we decided to head out to the Splash Bar and Grill, which was like a 5-minute drive away from the Airbnb. Now, Splash, I thought was a little bit difficult to find because you really need to look for the Hideaways resort area because Splash is connected to the Hideaways. And this is a nice resort with the cottages right here. And again, this looks like a nice place to stay as well, and they're attached to the restaurant, bar, and grill. As you can see, this place has a nice little vibe to it. They had music, they had TVs going, they had the game playing. It's a nice space for you also. They had swings at the bar, and again, it is right on the beach, so there is nothing compared to this view. Let me just stop talking and let you get a feel for this. Can you imagine sitting there at the restaurant looking at this view every time you come here, whether you wake up for breakfast or having dinner or lunch there? It was amazing. But you know, we had to have a blooper. And we call these things potholes in the United States, where they have potholes on steroids in Exuma. And this is what happened to us. Yep, day one, not only did we have 1 flat tire, y'all, we had 2 flat tires. So we had to wait on them to bring us another car. Can you imagine? Day one. Other than that, it was beautiful. Yeah, so it's day 2, and although we ended day 1 with 2 flat tires, and of course there's no spare for 2 tires, they had to bring us a new car. So they did bring us, thankfully they were able to have an additional car to bring to us. But listen, we're right across the street from the beach, so who can complain about anything at the end of that? What's that? What's that?
I don't know, it's a baby conch.
A baby conch.
Baby conch.
I think it's a snail. This man actually said a baby conch. Well, anyway, after that, we were hungry, so we decided to go back to Splash for breakfast. Why? Because we knew exactly what they had and how to find them. And so we went there and we had a nice little breakfast. Now, as you can see, things are pricey in Exuma. So have your coins together if you decide. And you can see they're going to add that gratuity and that VAT is going to be added every time. So have your mind right and your coins right too. We had a nice simple breakfast and we enjoyed it. Later on that day, we took a ride through the town. As you can see, we passed by Sandals Resort as well. We went through Rollville Commonage and Estates so that we could find another restaurant where we were meeting up with other friends and family who were on the island as well. And again, this is another restaurant, and this is the back of the restaurant with this view. How could you not just love this? Now, this restaurant is called the Exuma Point Restaurant. And although hubby and I did not eat here, we noticed that they had a buffet there and they had an area where our friends and family could all meet up together. Beautiful place it is. And you know the water's clear when you can see the fish in the water like that. I mean, gorgeous. Now, this was funny because my sister was convinced that this was a stingray. Y'all, it is not. But back to the Exuma Point restaurant, it also had a bar there. As you can see, it is a huge space right there on the beach with lots of seating available. And normally, if you get there a little bit earlier than we did, they have a buffet that comes there for about $20, $25. You can order a buffet. But they also had this larger space for our family members that were all in town, and we commandeered this space and we had an amazing time. It's always good when you can connect with friends and family, especially this time of year. After our family visit, we decided to head to the other side of the island in Roll Town. Now, this is where I actually have some family that live here, and they built homes in this beautiful island, and I decided to take an opportunity to go visit those family members, visit their homes, and see what they've either built or are building to see what the potential is. Tell me, what do you think? Can you imagine having this type of property along the beach as well with this view every day? Looks like heaven to me. After touring one cousin's home, which was completely done, we got an opportunity to tour two more cousins' homes that were under construction just to see what the potential was out there. And I'm gonna enjoy seeing where it is to where it's going to be in the future. Congratulations to my family members who have taken the opportunity to explore and build on this beautiful island of Exuma. Once we finished visiting our cousins' homes and seeing what the properties look like, then we had an opportunity to look at an area of land that belonged to my mom to see what the potential was and what we should or should not do with it. So yeah, it's got to be developed, and there's some things that's got to be done, but look at this view, guys. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, to wake up, to go to bed looking at the water and that sunset view every day is an amazing thing. And just a few steps down is this little section here, which looks like it could potentially be a boat dock. I don't know. What do you think? All I know is look at that sunset. That is gorgeous. While there, we did get a chance to go by an area called the Fish Fry. This is a lively area where there's music and people partying, eating, gathering, dancing, drinking. But it was a nice, lively area where we also decided we could order some food while we were there. We decided to grab a quick bite to eat as well as some conch salad and just gather and have a good time with one another while we were on the island. I'm going to show you now what the menu at the one restaurant that we went to called the Krusty Krab looks like. This is the Krusty Krab at the Fish Fry. As you can see, they only take cash only. Here's what our plates look like, and it was a hearty plate. I had the pepper steak. My husband's plate had the pork chop, and it was a healthy plate, as you can see. Well, now that we've had a day chilling with family, today is going to be a day for fun. Check out today's adventures.
You know where the pimp is?
What do you say a pimp is?
Don't let dude.
You don't have your
He got big boss.
Yeah.
No, he got big ball. He has a big pimp too.
Yeah, but I think he just split. No.
You don't have it on.
No, I don't have it on. But a pimp is a positive, intelligent, motivated, president, police, peacemaker, whichever you.
I like it.
No. I ain't being So, you can go right to the bar, and Jason will take care of you. Tell him your friends are mine.
Okay. And what's the captain's name again?
Rahim.
Radio Rahim.
Morning, girls. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
In another 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah, that give you time to get acquainted with Jason.
All right.
Joel?
We are going to the water taxi.
So I have to be honest. At first, I thought this young kid was just the helper, but come to find out he was actually the captain. Thank God he had some life vest. But some of my family members was panicking, honey. Let me just tell you.
How you driving like that? Thank you. Need that on film.
Baby, my auntie was not playing. She said in case we die, we need to know that he wasn't driving right. But anyway, the kid was really cool. He was a good guy. It cost us about $20, $5 a piece, I believe it was, for us to get over to this other smaller island, but it was so well worth it.
Chat is free, pay for the chill.
What happens when you don't have food?
His mouth is underneath, so you have to put it between your fingers, put it on, and come over it and eat it. Suck it up.
I put a piece of coke in my hand and you lay it on the bottom. They hover over. They don't sting? No.
No, they ain't no trained people over here. They used to the people. They don't.
So apparently in Exuma, at Chat and Chill Island specifically, these stingrays are just used to visitors and they don't mind you feeding them and they will not sting you. Now I have to tell you, I did not get in the water and see if they would sting me, but they didn't sting my family members, so there you have it.
Is that it? Is that one?
Yeah. It's still alive.
Yeah.
So after getting our feel of the ocean and everything that was around there and the beauty of it, we decided to kind of explore a little bit and see what was out there to see. Now this island is exactly what it says. You're going to chat and you're going to chill. That is it. But it was just so beautiful. As you can see, they did have a little gift store, a boutique store for you to get any souvenirs that you want. I did even see that you can actually even get married over here on this beautiful island, but just walk through and you just take in the scenery. And it literally was just a 5-minute boat ride over from the Exuma main island over to where we were. They do have some daily rentals for chairs, beach umbrellas, and more, as you can see. And like I said, you can go shop, you can get souvenirs. There is a restaurant in here that you're able to order your food and your drinks, and you just sit out by the water, eat your food, be happy, and enjoy the scenery. It looks like a lot of people had different t-shirts from all over the world. People brought their own shirts apparently, and they hung them up inside. And here is a copy of the menu. As you can see, it's not overly priced. I didn't think it was overly priced, but I will say that the food was really good. Everything that I ate was really good. And before long, it was time for us to head back. If you're enjoying this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Once we made it back onto the mainland, we decided we would go to the grocery store, and OMG, the prices for the food is one thing, But when you go to the actual grocery store and you see what they pay for regular groceries, we cannot complain in the United States at all. I mean, we just wanted snacks for the room. And look at these prices, guys. You have to have your mind right if you're going to do some island living, okay? Because $9 for Chips Ahoy, you tell me, would you pay that? $3.60 for water? I just don't know. Yeah, you heard it. Almost $40 for snacks. Anyway, thank God that we are back at our Airbnb at this point, because the Airbnb is right there. But like I told you, right across the street is this view right here. And this made it all worth the whole trip, just to be able to walk across right here, to be on some white sandy beaches and get these views right here. There's absolutely nothing like that. Now this place right here looked like a resort that is now closed down. So if any of you all have the coins, come on y'all, let's get it together and open this thing back up, because it is absolutely gorgeous. Well, unfortunately, it is time for our vacation to come to an end, and we're headed back to the airport. But directly across the street from the airport is the Kermit's Airport Lounge, and they have a menu of breakfast items there that you can order. It was ready in a few minutes, and we were able to sit outside, but as you can see, they had a large space for you to sit inside as well and have a good meal before it was time to get on the plane. And check out this little doohickey, a payphone so that you can call the United States. I think it was pretty nice out there. Just use your credit card. Anyway, it's time to head back. And this is what the inside of the departures area of the airport looks like. As you can see, not a whole lot of people there. It took us a matter of minutes to get through security for them to check your bags. But it was a nice area that you had an area to charge your phone, your electronic devices, and a small little convenience section here in case you needed any snacks before you were able to board the plane. But they also had souvenirs in this area too, so you could buy a couple things before getting back on your plane. Speaking of the plane, it is time to board and time to head back. But once again, we had an amazing trip with family, and it was sad to see these beautiful beaches go. But time to head back to the United States. Thank you so much for watching.